So there's two different kind of paradigms. There's the ancients, as represented in Athens and also Jerusalem. In Athens, the ancients began to think about things other than themselves and understanding that there was something outside themselves. We hear this, the analogy of, or the vision of Plato's cave, right? There's something beyond this. There's something greater and more beautiful than this. And so the ancients in Athens were pursuing that. And then we get to Jerusalem, Christ is a personification of this bigger picture, right? It's God becoming man. It's Christ sitting at the right hand of the Father and doing something scandalous by leaving the right hand of the Father, emptying himself and becoming a human being. I mean, who would ever want to leave the right hand of the Father and become a human being? Christ did it. He emptied himself, became humble. And so in that moment in Jerusalem, you have God becoming man. You have the other entering into our story. And so the ancients in Athens were pursuing that. We're pursuing this idea of the other, pursuing this idea of God and what there might be out there. And then we get kind of to the Enlightenment period and the Romantic period, this idea that coming maybe from Berlin and Paris, from thinkers like Nietzsche, Marx, and Freud, that really it's really not about the other. It's really about us. And it's about our tastes and desires. It's really about our passions. And so there's this mad pursuit of the passions, which, I'm as passionate as anybody. I love the passions, but we know the passions can be good and can be really, really bad. And so the passions can, if we eat too many hamburgers, we end up with bad health, right? And so we want the passions to be in the proper order. So there's this idea that God of the ancients, the God of Athens and Jerusalem, the God of Christ, the God of the Bible, helps us order our passions properly. So we're not just victims to our passions. And so what happens if we give in to our passions, we can become slaves to them and addicted to them, and they can control us, right? And so we want our passions to be used well and used in accordance with how God sees them. And we want to kind of tame those passions so they're really, really in the right spot. So I think the Berlin kind of Paris paradigm is passion at all costs. Pursue who you are, passion, there's nothing wrong with that. And the Athens, Jerusalem paradigm is saying there's an other out there that's going to help you take those passions and really use them well for your own flourishing.